Okay, so the first thing I wanted to get was this Putty Primer. This is the luminous version. I think they have two others, the original one and the poreless Putty Primer. So I decided to grab the luminous one and I'm so excited. I do have dry skin, so I decided to grab this, and this one is really, really pretty. It looks like the Silk Canvas Primer from Tatcha. So I'm going to apply it all over my face. Doesn't smell like anything, which is nice. It's very hydrating. It feels like water on my skin. It's nice. It's really hydrating. It does have a little bit of a tacky finish, and it feels really good on the skin. It didn't change my face, but it's nice, so I like it. So I have tried their foundation before, but today in this video I'm going to be using this hydrating Camo concealer, and this is in the shade light beige, and I'm going to be using this one as my base today instead of my foundation. And I'm going to use a sponge. This is from e.l.f. as well. This is one of my favorite sponges. It's really, really nice, very high-end quality. Like, I really like it. This concealer is really, really pretty on the skin, guys. So this is not my first time wearing this concealer. I did wear it the other day as a foundation as well, and I was like, oh my god, this is really, really nice. It did last it all day on my face, which is really, really pretty. The reason why I'm using it on my face as a foundation, because I could not find my shade. All the dark shades were left there. There was no light shade for my under eyes, so I decided to use it as a foundation, and I already have the Camo concealer, the 16-hour wear in the light shade, so I'm going to use that for my concealer today. So this concealer, I don't really think it's really, really hydrating, maybe a tiny bit more than the original one, but it's not like super dewy, greasy looking under the eyes. So I enjoy wearing this, and it is affordable as well, so I like that. So many people compare the original concealer to the Tarte shade concealer. I do find it a little bit more drying than the Tarte one. I don't know, just my opinion. I have dry skin, so I do feel that it's dry for me, especially in the winter time. So for my under eyes today, I'm going to use the Camo, the 16-hour Camo concealer, and I'm also going to mix it with the hydrating one. As I said, this is drying on my skin, but if I do mix both, so I'm going to take a little bit of this like that, because this is mostly like a my skin color, and I'm going to take the 16-hour wear, and this is in the shade medium sand. I'm going to like do this just like that, and I'm gonna apply it in the center of my face as well, and I'm gonna go back to this sponge from e.l.f. The coverage is really, really pretty. I would say it's a full coverage for me. This is really a nice concealer combo. It's not drying, it's not dewy, it's just in between. Okay, I'm just going to prime my eyes as well at the same time. Whatever it's left on the sponge, I'm just going all over the lid area. The next thing I picked up from e.l.f. was this Halo Glow Setting Powder, and this is in the shade medium. Unfortunately, I didn't know that these come in different colors. So I thought it was translucent color, but this one is in the medium shade, and this is called the Halo Glow Setting Powder. It's not too bad, but it's not as brightening as I wanted it to be because the color is medium. So, but it's not bad. It works. So we'll make it work. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. This is the blush brush. This is one of my favorite brushes, and I always use it for my under eyes. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna set that concealer in place. And I'm not using a lot, just using a tiny bit where I applied the concealer. Well, I applied it all over my face, but what I mean is the under eye area. Okay, so just like that, and I'm just gonna set my eyelids as well. It's really, really pretty. Look at the difference. Like, it just sets it perfectly. It's flawless. It's not drying at all. Like, it is very smooth as well. I do enjoy this powder so much. And what I do, especially like in the summertime when it's warm, I do set my T-zone. Not that I'm oily, but it just, I feel like my foundation moves around my mouth so much. So I like to set it so it looks flawless all day. I never touch my cheekbone at all with powder. I just like it to be more dewy and natural looking. I do set my cheek right here, and very lightly though. Like I'm not dipping this in so much powder. And so when I go with my bronzer, it just blends perfectly. Okay, so we are done with the powder, and I really like it because it has a sifter and then you can close it as well so it's not messy when it goes this way. I will definitely go and get the lighter shade of this powder because I really love it for the under eyes. It just makes them so like flawless and smooth, and it doesn't look heavy. I like that. Okay, I'm so excited about this bronzer here, and this is the Primer Infused Bronzer. This is in the shade Forever Sunkissed. And there was another shade. It was warmer than this one here, so I decided to grab this one here because I don't really tan that much. And even if I tan, I really go 2 shades darker than my skin tone. It's not cool, but it's not too warm. Very pretty. Like it is blending so nicely. And it's very, very smooth to the touch. Contour my nose as well with this because it's not too warm. Just like that. I'm gonna take it down my neck as well. I do like to warm up this area here, my temples. And if you want to do more of a sun-kissed look, so just kind of bring that bronzer right here on your cheek and then connect it to your nose, and you'll have that beautiful sun-kissed look. I was super excited about this highlight. This is a metallic flare highlighter. This is in the shade White Gold. It is super gorgeous. So this is in the shade White Gold. They had 2 other shades, so this was the lightest one. I'm going to take it on this brush here. Very shiny. But it's very smooth. Like it's melting into my skin really, really beautifully. One thing, if you don't powder your whole face, if you leave this area just dewy and beautiful without powder, your highlighter will look so good and looks more natural, and it doesn't look like powdery and chunky on your cheekbones. If you apply too much powder right here, it's not gonna look as intense as this. So that's why I don't really powder everywhere. So for my blush today, I'm going to use this Primer Infused blush. This is in the shade Always Cheeky. It's a really pretty pink peachy color, which that's my favorite for the summertime. And again, this is in the shade Always Cheeky. It's really very smooth and it looks matte to me, so I'm just going to apply it. It's really nice and subtle. I do like to build up my blushes instead of having that color on my cheek right away. So I like to apply it in layers. Oh, that is so pretty. And take it on your nose and cheeks as well, like right here. And it just makes you look more natural, sun-kissed look. Okay, so I'm gonna use this palette that I recently purchased from Walmart, and this is Berry Bad. It's beautiful for shades. Look at this gorgeousness here, like these shades. This reminds me of the Natasha Denona palette, and I'm going to show you guys. It looks like it's a mini of this. You know what I mean? Gorgeous shades in here. And also from e.l.f. These are my favorite tape for the eyes, and I always buy them. And I'm just going to cut them in half. So the first shade I'm going to use is this one right here as my transitioning shade. And I'm going to zoom you in. Now I'm going to use this dark shades in the palette, and I'm just going to apply it right in the outer corner of my eyes. Next, I'm going to use this e.l.f. eyeliner. This is in the shade Jet Black. It's really, really pretty. It's very black. It dries matte. It's so easy to use. I really love it. It's a brush, and I really, really like it. So I'm going to do a wing liner today. I'm going to take a little bit of this eyeliner and I'm just going to apply it right here in the inner corner. And I'm going to drag it out as I'm doing like a foxy eye kind of look today. I'm going to take it a little bit right here. Just like that. So now I'm going to be using this shade right here, and I'm going to apply it in the lower lashes. I'm going to take this highlighter back and I'm going to apply it in the inner corner. Here. Now I'm going to apply my lashes and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. My lashes are on and I used these Anastasia Beverly Hills and this is in the style Eleganza. So now I'm going to use my favorite product from e.l.f. For my eyebrows, and you can use this as an eyeliner as well. This is, what is it called? This is Lock On Liner and Brow Cream, and I'm going to use this shade in the shade medium brown. Tried this as an eyeliner as well. It works really nicely. So one more trick to make this look very natural, the inner rim black liner. I'm going to take the same color, the brow product from e.l.f. and the same brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend it and with the brown, just the tiniest bit, so it looks more natural and it's not looking harsh and like the black stops right in the middle of your eye. So I like to do that, and same here, grab too much. So blend the brown and then drag the brown to the rest of the eye. So you get that smoky cat eye, very minimal on the top, and it's more like lashes and the eyeliner. It's really, really a pretty look. So I picked up this lipstick from e.l.f. This is in the shade Nectar. This is a gorgeous shade, you guys. I'm gonna apply it without a liner because I don't have any liner from e.l.f. And I'm going to go back and get more shades. The formula of this, it's really, really nice. If you look at the shade, it looks matte, but it's not matte. It's very, very comfortable. Like when you rub your lips together, they're very hydrating. I really love this. Love this look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.